Hello, amazing ladies. Welcome to the HerStory podcast. And I'm your host, Kylie King, the founder of the Australian Ladies in Business Initiative. And today I am so excited to be joined by the amazing Sue Mitchell from New Direction Mind and Body. Thank you for joining me today, Sue.
Thanks for having me, Kylie. I'm so excited to be here.
So let's get started. How about you introduce yourself to the listeners and tell us about what you do?
Hey, my name is Sue, as Kylie just said. I'm a Psych-K facilitator. So what that does is I help you work out what your blocks are, and then I help you change them. So it's really exciting because people don't even really know that they've got blocks. So I help them discover them and we change them. So I really love what I do.
Beautiful. That sounds amazing. And it's good to know that sometimes we might be feeling something, but we're not sure that we have a block, and it's probably just sitting there.
Yeah, deep down.
Oh, no, like a scratch the surface type when you think it's this block and then you uncover like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's usually the deep down one that gets you the biggest change, but identifying each level is really important.
That's awesome. So you, your business and your Psych-K, that will help cleanse the blocks from every level, I guess, until you get down to that deep one.
Yeah. We start at surface level, money mindset, stress, all those little niggly things that we think are our biggest problem. But as we do a deep dive, more and more little blocks come up, and then we change them. And then people walk out feeling amazing.
Awesome. So what got you started with doing this type of work?
I almost just fell into it but I noticed through my other work that people weren't aware of what was happening around them or in their body. So I knew that there was a connection between mind and body. So then I went and learned some techniques so I could help them tap into their mind so they could work out what was happening with their body. So it's grown from there because it's more than just body aches and pains that we help them with. We help them change their whole life. Just those ha-ha moments make a huge difference. They go, I didn't realize that was the problem, and when they think back, they go, oh, that's so simple, but it's been sitting there for so long. So, yeah, it was one of those things that just kept popping up, and it just kept following me. I'd see it everywhere, and I go, all right, I've got to go and learn this. I've got to go and explore this more. And it's been an amazing journey.
So like it sounds like the universe was just giving you little nudges of this is where we need to go, Sue, and we'll keep until you take it on board and do something with it.
Correct.
Cool. So what would you say so far with this business has been your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge is trying to get my message out, like to clearly explain what I do. So that has been one or all of my challenges, the biggest challenge at all. Even I've had clients and I go, how did I help you? And they go, I don't know, but it just worked. I just feel amazing. I don't know what you did, but it's worked and I feel amazing. So that's my biggest challenge, is trying to explain to people that they need this, that it's amazing, and how I actually help them.
Cool.
Still a journey.
I've seen that too. So we've been to networking meetings together, and I've seen where clients have said, Sue's done amazing stuff, but I have no idea how she did it, like what she did, but I feel amazing after it's happened, which is like it's the best compliment, it's the best review, but it's hard to then, I don't know, get it to lock it down and write it down so you can use it as social proof of how do you explain what I do? I can't explain it, but it does amazing stuff.
Correct. Yeah.
So what's been your biggest achievement so far in your business?
I think being able to help so many amazing women and men, because I've helped men as well, just take their life or their business to the next step. It's been an amazing journey for some of them, and I have seen them in the early stages we've done some work, and you can see that they've like really, really grown from just a few sessions, that they've unlocked their thing so they can really take it to the next level. So that's been exciting for me, being able to help so many people take that next step. You know, they didn't know why they needed to come, but they came, and then their business is just like rocketed.
That's amazing. That's always a good achievement to see that the work you're putting out into the world is having profound effect on people and able to help them reach their achievements, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's exciting for me. I've helped kids at school like really achieve stuff at school, helped a few of them get their license. They were really scared of driving. So we did some work around driving, and they've all sent me pictures. I've got my Ps and stuff like that, you know. So, you know, just helping kids change their life early and not wait till we're a little bit older to start this journey, which has been really, really exciting.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't even think of things like being too scared to drive. And so that's amazing. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Or they don't like school. So then we've changed their beliefs around school, and they're sticking with it. They may not be getting A's and B's, but they're sticking with it, and they're not stressed as much. So yeah. So from kids from year 6, I've done some year sixes, 7s, 8s, you know, driving. So, you know, 17, 18, and I think one was like 19. So she's had her license for 2 years, like her L's, and she really struggled. So no, it's really exciting. So from personal to business, you know, school kids, all of that. But school kids, you know, is my passion. Just help them grow early.
Yeah. Well, as you mentioned before, it's nice to get in an early start and see the blocks you have so you can get rid of them without having to like live with them for how long and then, you know, go, oh, maybe it's time to make a change. You can stop that pattern early and start a new one.
Yes.
You've mentioned some really good reasons and some big achievements. Is that what gets you out of bed in the morning, or is there something else in addition to your business that makes you get up and love what you do every day?
Look, I love Psych-K. I work on myself daily, like bits and pieces. You know, we all have those little hiccup days and a little bit of stress, and I'll just do some stress stuff on myself. And, you know, knowing that I can help people and get them to the next stage, that really just ticks my box. It's like, yes, this is going to be a good day. I can help some people. So, yeah, that really gets me out of bed, that I know I'm changing lives one small step at a time.
Beautiful. So now you've been in business for a while now, so you're doing more of your Psych-K now, but you have had a business beforehand. What would any advice that you wish someone gave to you when you started your business journey?
Well, I wished earlier, when we start a business, we think we're in control of our own time. In the beginning, we're not. But I wish I did take more control over my time in the beginning, if that makes sense. So really stick to my boundaries and not let my work overtake everything. So, yeah, so that's what I would say to people. Be strict with your boundaries. Pick when you want to work and be strict with that, because people will fall in line. They will work within what you want. If they want to see you or have a service from you, or they will fall in line. And if they don't, they're not your client.
I think that's really important, is to be very clear on what times you work and when you shut the computer off or when you're walking away, especially if you're a service-based business and you're seeing one-to-one clients, to go, no, I'm not going to talk to you at 10 o'clock on a Friday night or on a Sunday or whatever works for you, to really stick by those times. I think that's really important. That's great advice.
When we first start out, we take everybody.
Yes.
We take everybody. But just know our worth and just put our boundaries in and go, no, I can see you 10 o'clock Friday morning and not 10 o'clock Friday night.
Yes, exactly. I think that's great advice. So with your business, what would be your ultimate goal, like the big, hairy, scary one, if you're happy to share it, of course?
Oh, look, I just want to help as many people around the world because this stuff I can do online. So I want to be able to help as many on around the world that I can, and the younger the better. Because I think if we get in there younger, the amount of growth that they will have will be amazing. Instead of waiting till we're mid life and think something's not working, I need to do a change. So yeah, I would really love to take this globally and help as many kids, adults, teenagers, just the stresses in life that these days, the money, the technology, are we working, we're not working, all that sort of stuff. And I've got tools to help people take the stress out of their life. So I want to be able to use that and help them. Just taking the stress out of their life will make so much difference to how their life will be.
And that's the thing at the moment, currently, with even the past 2 years, there has been so much stress that's been caused, and not just from inside like your life, but from outside circumstances that are impacting everyone. And stress, as you mentioned before, the mind-body connection, like you may be stressed in the mind, but that's doing things to the body that you may not even be aware of.
Yeah, definitely. It's huge. The list of symptoms can be from stress. Not always, but there is a big chance it is from stress. The whole list of symptoms, just from headaches to not sleeping and tiredness, So if we could remove even some of our stress, life would be a little bit easier for everybody.
And you mentioned you can do online sessions. So
yes,
you'll be able to, so anyone that's listening and they're like, I've got some stress in my life, or I think I may have a block that I need to uncover, they can reach out to you wherever they are in Australia, and you're able to do—
all the world. Yes.
All the world. I'm just thinking, because we're Australian ladies in business, through this will be going on YouTube, so the world. So anywhere you can easily do your online sessions through a Zoom like this, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. That's amazing.
Yes.
So your genius zone is getting rid of stress, helping clear blocks. Is there any tip or advice that you'd like to share with the listeners today? Maybe like a little bit of a secret thing you'll share with them, and then if they want to find out more, they can stalk you and come and check you out.
I really encourage people to start listening to their body. So if you've got chronic headaches, chronic whatever, ideally that's not perfect. So start listening to your body. Is it telling you to drink more water? Is it telling you to rest? Is it telling you to sleep more? Is it telling you not to sleep as much? Like, just start listening to your body. You just got to be quiet, and it's a learning process to start listening to your body. But just try it. Like, sometimes when you have like a lot of heavy food, you feel like you're sleepy. So listen, don't have that at lunchtime if you've got a big afternoon. Start listening to your body and have living foods and water and things like that are actually going to help our body, instead of doing the opposite. If you've got chronic headaches, go and get it tested. Go and check your muscles. Go and look at your stress levels. Like just don't ignore stuff. That's my thing. Listen to the body and stop ignoring it, and start listening and acting on it.
I think that's super important too. We've got to stop ignoring it, because it's our body as well. It's the vessel we've chosen to be in here. If you start ignoring it, it doesn't mean it's going to disappear. It could just exacerbate. So something you could have just heard at that moment and dealt with it, got rid of the stress, or, booked in a session and just cleared it. But you've now let it sit there, and it's gotten worse and worse and worse until, with anything, stuff comes out at the end. It all has to explode somewhere, and it's made something so much worse than it needed to be.
Yeah. And whether that's chronic illness, whether that's an anger attack, anger or a panic attack, it all will come out, So, yeah, so just listen to your body. That's all I say. Listen to your body and start responding to your body. If it needs rest, rest. If it needs a drink of water, drink water.
And I think one thing we haven't covered yet is the fact that I mentioned before you had a business. So you've been a massage therapist as well for a very long time. So you saying listen to your body isn't just going listen to your body because that's what but it's because you've had experience and had clients for quite a few years that have not listened to their body. And
Yes.
you've worked on that before you've now gone into going, okay, I want to work on the mind-body connection through Psych-K.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it's definitely, they will come and they'll go, I've had this pain. I can't move my neck for like 2 weeks. I thought it would just go. It's like, no, you would do some stretches, you might have to do some other stuff, put some heat on it, all these things that you can start doing, even go for an x-ray, go for a doctor, whatever. Do you know what I mean? And then go and have a massage if you want, or chiro or whatever treatment, physio, whatever your treatment is. But just don't ignore it. Like, it's not going to go away unless you give it some attention.
that's exactly. And it wouldn't have come up if it didn't want attention. Let's be honest. Normally when things are, it's your body going, hey, pay attention to me for just a minute.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I think that's an awesome thing. And that's why I just wanted to reinforce Sue knows what she's talking about, because she's doing massages for ages and working with amazing clients. And now she's got this whole mind body connection. I think that's important to take note of too, is that you have that experience in both of these worlds. You've joined that together to go, I know what the results can be if you ignore things.
Yes.
To the body and to the mind. And this is why you need to get in there quick, find out if it is a block or what that stress is, so that Psych-K can come and clear it for you. So anyway, Sue, what I have to say, how do we stalk you? How do we find you so that we can book in these sessions?
Mostly on Facebook and Messenger, because my website is down at the moment. It's being worked on, had some gremlins, had some unwelcome visitors to it. So yeah, just on Facebook and through Messenger.
So New Direction Mind and Body for Facebook. And if you're a part of the Australian Ladies in Business Facebook group, you can also find Sue in there and you can tag her and ask her for anything or book a session. Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today, Sue. I've loved chatting with you and hearing about your story.
Thank you for having me.